Darling, you send me. I know you send me. Darling, you send me. I know you send me. Darling, you send me. I know you send me.
Coronavirus is a large family of viruses that cause disease in humans and animals. In humans, it usually causes respiratory infection from the common cold to serious illnesses, such as Middle East Respiratory Syndrome or MERS and Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome or SARS. Most people who watch COVID-19 will experience mild to moderate symptoms and will recover without special treatment.
When are cases of coronavirus found? A 55-year-old person from Hubei province, China, is thought to be the first person to contract COVID-19. The disease caused by the novel coronavirus that has spread around the world. A media search by the South China Morning Post found that the initial case was detected on November 17, 2019. Was then named Severe Acute Respiratory Syndrome Coronavirus 2 SARS-CoV-2 and causes coronavirus disease 2019 COVID-19.
Symptoms of being exposed to the coronavirus. 1. The most common symptoms: fever, dry cough, fatigue. 2. Slightly uncommon symptoms: discomfort and pain, sore throat, diarrhea conjunctivitis, headache, loss of taste or smell, a rash on the skin or discoloration of the finger or toes. 3. Serious symptoms: difficult breathing or shortness of breath, chest pain or pressure in the chest, loss of ability to speak or move.
Coronavirus can also be symptomatic for some people who are not aware of it. So, as much as possible, we must prevent it. Here are some ways to prevent contracting the coronavirus. Number 1. Maintain your health and fitness with healthy food, vitamins, and also exercise. Number 2. Wash your hand regularly or use an alcohol-based hand rub. Number 3. Avoid contact with other people or going to crowd. Number 4. Avoid touching your triangle of the face, eyes, nose, and mouth. Number 5. Always use your mask. This is especially important if you go to the public places. Those are some possible ways you can prevent contracting the coronavirus. Thank you.
Coronavirus transmission media. 1. Contact small droplet. 2. Plastic. 3. Cardboard or carton. 4. Cooper. And 5. Clothing. People who are at risk for 1. An old person. 2. People who have low immunity. And 3. People who have previous illness, such as diabetes, asthma, heart disease, or high blood pressure. Number of cases in Indonesia itself has now reached 329,000, with a record patient recover 251,000, and the death rate is up to 11,765. The data is calculated since 11 October 2020. Jakarta is the area with the most number of positive patients and has entered the black zone. Indonesia itself is in the top 20 in case of the COVID-19 virus in the world. The number of cases increased to reach thousands of people.
New normal. Indonesia plays new normal pace in the midst of the coronavirus pandemic, which continues to inject millions of people in the world. Also follow the health protocol. The completely with threat for the virus, the government has been implement large-scale society restrictions (PSBB) and implement new normal, new life order in the midst of pandemic. New normal has now become new life modeling and has been adopted by almost all the countries and has become reference, especially with regions to changes people behavior. During this era, all components of society to need changes their previous life patterns and habits. So people can follow health protocol. The protocols in questions include maintaining heart engine, wearing your mask when you leave in the house, maintaining distance, and you can eating food and exercising.
This coronavirus pandemic makes us have to be apart from one another because this virus is very contagious. So with that, we have to reduce activities outside the home because it is very risky for contracting this virus from other people. Almost all activities are carried out online, such as office, worship, schools, and lectures. This is intended so that no one crowds around, which will make this opportunity to transmit the virus a great deal. Therefore, a government has advised not to have face-to-face meetings so that we can avoid this coronavirus. In this in the field of education, there have been since March until now. With this policy, it is hoped it can reduce the spread of the coronavirus itself. So teaching and learning activities are carried out online and students are required to do learning from home.
Teaching activities are increasingly moving from face-to-face onto online. Not a few agencies use information technology-based learning as a medium for connecting teachers and lecturers to their students. In face-to-face, online activities usually use the Zoom and Google Classroom application. However, learning from home is not easy as not make imagine. This wraps pros and cons that should be considered in order to achieve learning objectives ranging from strategic models, methods to the availability of facilities in online learning.
Pro and con of doing learning online. There are many pro and con. So first, reasoning from internet connection, having online learning method, gadget, and too expensive internet quotes. Even in the regional area, there are still many students who don't have gadget. Even if you want to get signal, you have to go high ground. So online learning is still not effective. But for some people, online learning is fun because you don't have to get up early and have plenty of time to do experiment.
The Ministry of Education and Culture, Kemendikbud, launched the Learning from Home program in collaboration with a national television station. The program is present as effort to expand access to learning from students who have difficulty getting online learning, especially to help people who have limited access to internet, either because of economic challenge or geographic location. In addition, with COVID-19 outbreak, the learning system is being carried out online or at home.